What do you feed your fish?
This is what we have. It's all chopped up.
So we're feeding a very high quality food, the highest possible quality food.
Well, hello. Come right on in. You're at Father Fish.
What is the single most important thing you think you need to do to keep your fish alive and healthy? Well, we've talked about lots of different things. We've talked about setting up your tank naturally. We've talked about plants. We talk about things like water changes and all of that. But the one thing that remains is, what do you feed your fish? Well, after struggling for years with this issue, we have finally resolved to feed one item, just one. And it's not something we buy from a local fish store, nor is it something we manufacture. Rather, when we go to the supermarket to buy food for ourselves, we also buy food for our fish. Now, Brenda has been the key to this. She has unlocked the secret to the very best food you can possibly feed your fish. An old friend of mine, Henry Hall, used to say, the best food for fish is fish. Well, we're not exactly feeding fish, but what we are feeding is what nearly every fish in the world eats. And all of the biggest fish in the world, well, technically they're whales, which is mammal. Their primary food is shrimp. That's what we're feeding our fish. Not the little tiny krill, but, well, you'll see. Let me turn this over to Brenda and have her explain to you exactly what she does and how she does it. And then we're going to show her feeding some of the fish so you can also get some technique from the process. Take it away, Brenda.
Thank you. Let's start with a bag of frozen shrimp.
Now this is cooked shrimp, is it?
No, it's raw shrimp. If you can get it with the skin on, the tail on, the veins still in. Sometimes you can't. That one's kind of hard to find. So I get the raw shrimp. It's frozen. It's peeled, deveined. This one says the tail's on. But most of them, the tail is still on.
So if you can get whole shrimp
Yes.
with the head on and the shell, that's even better.
But this is what it looks like. And I get the large. And we fill up the blender. We add a little bit of water. Not a lot, just enough to make it mush. And then we turn it on. This is what we have. It's all chopped up. And you want just enough that it's gonna stick and make a nice paste. And if you still have chunks, you can add a little bit more water.
Can you feed these chunks to bigger fish?
Yes, you can. The bigger fish, you can add the chunkier pieces too. If you have smaller fish, you just add a little bit more water and grind it up a little bit more. Here at Father Fish, we have a good combination of small and large fish, so we do both. And as you can tell, Bella does not like the blender. From here, we take the processed shrimp out without making a mess and load it into bags. It's really fun because it's frozen and it wants to stick and clump together. And I fill the bag about halfway, about like that. And we're gonna flatten it. Get all the air out. And then mush it till it's all flat. And that's how we freeze it. We keep that in the freezer, and then when you go to feed your fish, you just open the bag, you break a piece off, and your fish have their lunch or breakfast or dinner or whatever time you feed them. And it's all nice and flat.
You want to show feeding some of the fish?
We can do that.
How about the piranhas?
Cute little babies. There we go. And as the warm water melts the ice, you'll notice the shrimp moves to the bottom.
They already ate today, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Piranhas are always hungry.
Ones in front are always hungry.
Oh, we'll feed some of them too. So this is their second meal this morning.
Yes, they ate about 4 hours ago.
Let's go feed some of the ambulas. They're always hungry. Up front.
And this is the best part.
So we're feeding a very high quality food, the highest possible quality food. We're feeding it to all of our fish, big and little, and there really is nothing more required, particularly if you're able to get shrimp that have the shell on. This contains all of the nutrients that fish need in order to be able to thrive. So it's a simple food. It's a basic food. It's a very inexpensive food. What we have fed so far is probably less than a dime, less than one full shrimp. So for a very, very low cost, you can feed the very best quality food there is. Thank you, Brenda. This is excellent, just excellent. We're excited about this because it's providing us a very simple way to be able to feed our fish very healthy food and something that anyone can do. It just is simply simple. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, and it's very high quality. Love you all. Bye for now.